Woo! That is so good.
Hey friends, welcome back to James Zipper Kids YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Full Course, where we brought on Head Chef Ward, who's been teaching us lots of recipes, and Lincoln and I are trying to replicate those recipes. Today, we're making a dessert.
That's right. It's not only a dessert, it's a Dutch apple crisp, people. But I think we should try it before we make it. So Ward, do you got something for us?
I certainly do. You guys ready for this? Huh?
Oh,
you ready
I'm
for
ready.
this? Okay, let me get it set out of the oven. Now, the guys, this is gonna be hot. You ready? So I want you to try it. Come on in and take a look at this. What do you guys think? Now, see, we've got the crispiness on the top and the caramelized apples underneath.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm digging in. Oh, that looks like a good bite right there.
Look at that. Oh yeah. We got some caramelization, whatever that means. Oh, I am ready. Down the hatch.
You ready?
Woo! That is so good.
It's an apple pie that melts in your mouth.
It melted.
It is so good.
Changed my life.
I wish you could all be here right now so that you could take a bite.
I wish you'd go home and make it so you'd take a bite.
Yeah, maybe follow along.
Because watch in a minute, here we go, okay? This is gonna be a wonderful dessert. I got everything ready for you guys here now. I've walked Lincoln and Jaden through this once. So now they're gonna take over and we're gonna get into it. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I think so.
Okay, what are you gonna start with?
Cutting our apples.
Nope.
Oh,
No, mixing the butter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're gonna mash it with a fork, and then we're gonna add a little more flour to it. Keep it going, and that should, a little more. That's good. And then we'll switch these, and you add sugar, you add your flour.
Need sugar to
Don't
mine.
mush it up too much. You want it crumbly. You want it to look kind of like wet sand.
This much flour?
A little more?
I mean, I like sugar.
That should made me want it a little sweeter, don't you? Like it sweet?
Yeah, I love
Add
it
a little
sweet.
more sugar to it.
Oh, fine.
How we feeling? How we feeling, Coach?
You're looking good. You're looking good. Now you
Okay.
add your spice to it.
No, I did not.
Add your spice, your
Okay.
apple pie spice. Do you think it should be really spicy, like a pumpkin spice latte?
Oh yeah, we're getting pumpkin spicy
Sweetie,
today.
Yes. How we doing?
I don't want it that spicy.
Get more, many more, much more. You got all these apples to work with. Yeah, now you're doing good. That's good.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna move that all to the side now. Now then, you saw me cut the apples. And now, please be careful with your fingers. This is the most important part. Be careful. I want your parents to do any of the cutting, please. Exactly, beautiful. Turn the knife so it'll go underneath it too. Yes! In half and take the core out. So there's a little bit more to all these little things than you thought there were, weren't there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now our pans are hot, so we can start adding our apples to the pan, but first of all, we need some butter in it, right? I'm adding some butter to the pan, so they've got something to cook the apples with. Good, beautiful. Right on in there. Put them all right in there and throw away all your trash. Look at how brown these are getting now. This is what you're going for. Nice little bit of browning on the apple. Okay, start adding some brown sugar to it.
Oh.
All right, yeah, he's trying. Yeah, you're good.
Got apples everywhere.
Add some more brown sugar to
More
it.
brown sugar.
More brown
Oh, I
sugar.
gotta start adding brown sugar.
And now watch this. Watch what happens. Caramel.
Oh.
Caramel.
My.
Look at that. Now look at this. Come on around here and get a look at this. This is what you want. This is caramel. Apples and caramel sauce. Does that look good? Does that look good? Now then I want you guys to take these apples and you're gonna put them in your dish. Now we start sprinkling that on with your fingers, because the fingers, you can take some of the flour and the flour will go around and through there. Beautiful. Now watch what happens when it comes out. That's where the magic is going to happen in the oven.
This was so easy. So easy. You can do this at home with your parents and grown-ups.
Did you know that brown sugar is just sugar with molasses in it?
Yeah. He just learned that from Ward.
No, I knew that.
Okay, now let's wipe everything down and we'll be back in just a second with the dessert. All right, thank you.
Well, hello, friends. Chef Dimitri here. Today, I've got a good story for you. When I think of good things, I think of a sweet homemade apple pie, or a delicious 5-cheese pizza, or even my grandma's famous lasagna recipe. That is a good. But today, we are talking about a different kind of goodness. And did you know that goodness is one of the ingredients we find in 1 Thessalonians 5:14 through 18? Let's read it together. 1 Thessalonians 5:14, encourage those who are timid, take tender care of those who are weak, be patient with everyone. See that no one pays back evil for evil, but always try to do good to each other and to all people. Always be joyful, never stop praying, be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you who belong to Christ Jesus. This verse is one big recipe, and if you follow it and have all the ingredients, you will have the best life. In fact, the Bible is one big cookbook with lots of different recipes, and if we look in another part of the Bible, we see a story that is full of the ingredient goodness. It is a very popular story in the Bible called the Good Samaritan. One day, Jesus was teaching a group of people when someone asked him what it looks like to love and be good to people around you. Jesus responded with a story. In this story, a man was walking down the road heading to a place called Jericho. While he was traveling, a group of bad guys attacked him. They took his clothes and beat him up. They left him on the road, and the man was hurt badly, and he didn't have any money. He needed help. As he lay there, a priest happened to be walking down the same road. Whew! You would think someone that taught people about God would help this poor man. But no, the priest saw the man and just kept walking. A little time passed and a Levite walked by. A Levite was someone who worked in the temple. Surely this man would help him, but no. The Levite walked right past the man and ignored him. How rude. A third man was walking by. He was a Samaritan. Samaritans and Jews didn't get along. They didn't hang out together or even like being around each other. But when the Samaritan saw the man, he didn't keep walking and ignore him. He stopped and helped him. He helped him and had compassion for him, even though he would have been his enemy. First he bandaged him up, then he put him on his donkey and took him to a place where he could rest and get better. He even paid the bill. This was a good man. A man full of goodness in his heart. And I think the man who was hurt would agree. And that is just what Jesus was teaching that group of people. When you stop and help others in need, that is a goodness. Even if they are your enemy, Jesus wants us to love and to be good to everyone. We should all want to have goodness in our lives. It makes our lives so much sweeter. Well, friends, speaking of that delicious apple pie earlier is making me a little hungry. I think I'm gonna go cook one myself and share it with all my friends. Arrivederci!
Hi friends, my name is Skylin, and can I just tell you how wonderful of a day I'm having? It all started when I went into work this morning and someone asked me if they could help me with the task. And then later on, some of my friends complimented me. But then at the very end of the day, someone left me with an encouraging note. Now, what do all of those things have in common? It's that someone showed me goodness, whether that was whatever they spoke to me or an action that they did. They showed goodness to me. And goodness is important because it helps people feel seen and it helps people feel loved. A verse that I think about whenever I'm around someone is found in Matthew 7:12. And it says, "Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you." And it's such a simple verse, but it is so powerful. Now, you may be asking yourself, how can I show goodness to others? And let me give you a couple examples. One way that you can show goodness to others is by the way that you speak and saying kind words to others. Another thing that you can do is that when you see a classmate struggling, you can go over to them and ask what they need help with. Another way to show goodness is by sharing your toys with your brothers and sisters. And lastly, by inviting others to go play and talk with your friends. I think that last point is so important because did you know that Jesus wants us to show love and to show goodness to everyone? Not just our friends and not just our family, but to everyone, even the ones that we don't know and even the ones that we may not like. God wants us to love everyone and He wants us to show goodness to every single person. Now, let's go back to my story at the very beginning about how wonderful my day has been. If someone would not have helped me with that task, or I wouldn't have gotten those compliments or that encouraging note, how wonderful would my day have been? Would I have been as happy as I am right now? So boys and girls, your kind acts matter by the way that you speak and the way that you do things for people. Good actions impact the way that people feel, the way that they think, and overall, just how wonderful their days are. Before I leave, I'm gonna challenge you. What can you do this week to show goodness to others? See ya!
All right, well, we pulled them out of the oven, so let's taste them. Oh,
All right.
Here we go.
I'm taking a big old
I
bite.
can't wait to hear this.
Look at that. That's wonderful.
It's so good. Wow.
What do you think of the caramel?
It's really good and really sweet.
Just
Can you see how the crust is also part of the dish? It's sweet too.
and it's the perfect temperature.
That is good eats.
All I can say is I have no other words, but
Love it, love it, love it. This is what I love to do. Put smiles on people's faces with food.
I'm gonna be finishing this off right now because it is so good. Guys, this was so much fun. Ward, thank you so much for teaching us ratatouille, chicken,
Forestier with mushrooms.
that, and a Dutch apple crumble. They were all so good. Remember, you guys can make these at home with parents or grown-ups. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.